Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a special little video for you. I hope you guys are interested. I graduated high school. I know y'all sitting here looking at me like, sis, I know damn well you should have been this is something that I should have been accomplished, yes, but unfortunately it's something that I wasn't able to do, and it's kind of been like a dark cloud over me for half my life. So it's something that I was not going to share because it was embarrassing, but at the same time I'm very guarded with a lot of things, and it's something that I wanted to keep to myself. But I feel like, you know, how many other people out here have the same story? How many other people out here, you know, have wanted to accomplish certain things and just were not able to do it? I want to share a little bit of the footage from my graduation. I hope you guys watch it till the end. I was in charge of giving the speech for my school, and my speech is included in the footage. So it's a really important speech. To me, it's something that was heartfelt, and I was honored to be chosen to read the speech for my school. So I would love for you guys to sit through it and watch a little piece of my graduation. I'm so proud of myself. Like, I don't want to get teary-eyed, but I cannot believe I finally graduated. Like, I'm so proud of myself. This is something that I've wanted to accomplish for so long, and it always seemed out of reach to me because, you know, once you get past 25, you're not trying to go back to school. So who's about to be sitting in a class with all these 5-year-olds? I'm not. So, you know, you're figuring your only other option may be GED or something. Like, you know, you don't know what options are out there, so you kind of just put it to the back. And, you know, I got into fields that I didn't necessarily need a diploma, but it was always in the back of my mind that this was something that I didn't accomplish. So, you know, this video is also dedicated to those that did not receive their high school diploma and may want to. If you guys want any information on what I did, what school I went to, I got my official high school diploma. It's not a GED. And if you guys want the information on where I went, how I did it, you know, let me know in the comments. I hope you guys like the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. And, you know, I really want to share this footage of my graduation with you guys. Also, it's a little bit shaky because my mom was in charge of recording it, and she crying and carrying on, so you're going to get, you know, a couple of shots of the ceiling and all of that. Just pay it no mind. Can't cry and keep the camera straight at the same time. So, but it's okay because she was proud, so I'll let her slide. But I just wanted to let you guys know, just in case you watch it and you're like, well, what's going on? My mom. They don't got nothing to do with me. Yell at her. She's the one in charge of the camera for this particular footage. So my mom and my husband was there, and I was very proud to share that moment with him because, again, I am very guarded, even with my husband sometimes. I am very much a person of, I don't want to say pride, but if something that I don't like or something that's embarrassing to me, I'll keep it. But being married, you can't do that. Your spouse should know your ins and outs. So this was something that I just was so happy that I was able to share with him. And now I want to be able to share it with you guys. So let me know your thoughts, and I hope you enjoyed the video of my graduation.
Crazy and unpredictable year we've had, we got through it, and they got through it. They persevered, they rolled out of bed and locked on to class, they stayed up doing homework, they accomplished the mission, earning their high school diploma. So today we celebrate the class of 2020 and the class of 2021. Woo!
Good afternoon. Seniors, every last one of our stories is different. I was supposed to graduate years ago, but God's timing is always perfect. We all have different reasons on why we never finished. Mine was tragedy, unfortunately. I grew up in a two-parent home in West Philly. My parents were married, little brother and sister, normal life by TV's definition. My mom was a nurse when we were young, but she gave it up because of the hours, and my father worked for a Red Cross. We lived on a nice block with a big tree at the end of the block, lots of older people, a few kids with us for us to play with. We are a small, tight-knit family, about 15 of us, with all the kids being raised at my grandparents when all the parents worked. So you know what that meant. Up early, cleaning, gospel music playing, sun up to sundown.
That's right.
Being mad, we had to come in for lunch, and of course, discipline. I really miss those days. Me and my sister are the only girls of the kids, and we are all good kids. One day, our whole world got turned upside down when my father passed, a heart attack. Our entire family had changed overnight. We lost one of the links in our tight-knit chain. My mom was at jury duty, and me and my siblings got to spend his last days with him. I'll never forget the look on my mom's face as she walked in the door after she was allowed to leave. She went into a depression. He was all she knew, and like every other human, each of us handled his death differently. I acted out. I began to fight in school, and one day I got into a fight and I was suspended. My mom was in such a depression, she never took me back to school. My entire family was dealing with his death, and I don't think anyone even noticed I wasn't in school. As a kid, you don't know the impact of not having a high school diploma will have on your life. It has been a dark cloud following me my entire life. I went into a creative field, fashion styling, because of course I did need a diploma to be successful. I'm the only one in my family who did not walk across the stage and be handed a diploma, which was embarrassing for me. I moved on with my life, got married, traveled back and forth to NYC doing styling jobs, just living. Fast forward to 2018, a turning point in my life. I was diagnosed with stage 2 colon cancer. I'm not going to explain to you how this felt because unless you hear those words spoken to you, you won't comprehend. The only thing that was worse was hearing my aunts on my mother's porch tell me my dad was born. I remember standing in my mom's living room telling her I didn't want to die. But God didn't have that in the plans for me. The sound of the doctor telling me I had cancer was like a school bell ringing loudly and constantly. Every step of my process, God had his hand on. From finding out to the doctor not being able to finish my colonoscopy because God had my colon swell so she couldn't spread my cancer with the camera unknowingly. To the tumor itself attaching itself to my back and my surgeon having to peel it off, but it not spreading to my lymph nodes. To them telling me that it may have gotten into my bloodstream and traveled to my liver. To my incredible team of doctors, God had it. It was tough. There were days I wanted to give up. That radiation and chemo is something I have never experienced in my life. So many days I wanted to just let the cancer come. I saw the toll it took on my family, my husband, especially my mom, who never missed an appointment. Even when something happened to her car and my aunt had to take me to my treatment, she caught public transportation and came because she couldn't sit home. As scared as I was, the treatment was worse than any fears I had. God was there with me because he knew I needed him. He knew I needed them. The day I rung that bell, being cancer-free, was one of the best days of my life.
Yes! Yes!
Just like today, a new start, a badge on my chest saying, you did it. I'm still dealing with the after effects, but I'm here. Then COVID hit, and I was just ready to throw my hands up in defeat. I didn't know how much more I could take. This turned out to be the opening for me to finally remove this cloud over me. One day I decided to go to college, and my mom was supportive, but I could tell she really wanted to see this diploma because, again, I was trying to go around it. So I reached back out to my friend who had actually graduated, and then I contacted Miss Knopp, and now we're here. I wanted to do this for my mom, to see her face as I received my diploma as my brother and sister did. I wanted to make my husband proud because he impresses me every day with his resilience. And I see you, and I'm proud of you. I'm doing this for my dad because he would be so disappointed to know that as smart as I am, I didn't do this. I didn't allow him to watch me walk across the stage. He can still see me, even right now. He is watching me.
Yes, he
and
can.
I'm praying with all my heart that he is still proud. That he can turn to the Lord and say, look, Jesus, that's our baby.
Yes.
But most of all, I did this for myself, to prove to myself that I was worthy, no matter the time passing or who would find out, that despite my brain not functioning the same after chemo, that I'm still smart and I'm still capable of achieving success. I plan to continue
Come on, girl.
to finish if that's in God's plan. EOP is giving people a new start, a chance to be proud and receive their diploma the right way, with dignity and with teachers that actually want to see you win.
Yes.
I sit in class sometimes in awe of the patience you have with us students because I'm not sure I can do what you guys do. And it's so selfless. This program doesn't just give you a diploma and send you on your way. You get a prom, pictures, and a real graduation. This program is a blessing to so many, including me. EOP gives us everything we thought we lost as kids. I get to relive my childhood, and I earned this. We earned this. With the added pressure of COVID and the computers and kids being home and everyday life, we did it with the help of these amazing people. And I'm praying that God continues to bless this program so that whatever you decide to do after this, always remember this day. Always remember the people who helped you get here. And always remember nothing is impossible with God.
Yes! That's my baby, y'all. That's my baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Asia Walker.
Yes!
And our valedictorian, Tawana Williams.
But now I get to possibly the best part of my year. I get the pleasure of conferring your diplomas. Graduates, please stand. Graduates, today it is my esteemed privilege to recognize you as a graduate of the School District of Philadelphia's Educational Options Programs, Ben Franklin High School EOP, Northeast High School EOP, and in the house of South Philadelphia High School EOP. By the authority invested in our superintendent, Dr. William Hite, by the legislature of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, through the Board of Education of the School District of Philadelphia, it is with pleasure that we certify that the respective members of the class of 2020 and 2021 have met the requirements of the Pennsylvania Department of Education and the Board of Education of the School District of Philadelphia